Good evening, everybody! My name is Pete, and this is the most hack job of recording of the Great Digital TCG Search you have ever seen.
Yes.
Because we had technical difficulties all day.
We.
Meaning Pete did.
Mm-hmm.
Joe wasn't even going to be on this because he was busy last night.
Yeah, first I was going to be on it, and then I wasn't.
And then he refused.
Right.
We couldn't get the contract details worked out. His manager said that something about, I don't know, Celine Dion came up, and we couldn't get the contract details worked out.
Tell her no. You just don't.
You're right. You're so right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm here to show Joe some of the Womens, the War of Omens.
I like me some Womens.
Joe loves Womens.
I love the Womens.
And, Joe knows Hearthstone and Soulforge. You're familiar with those.
Also, other games into that realm.
Yeah, which
like Magic and stuff.
Yeah, like Joe's a card game aficionado.
Sure.
He also has played games such as Dominion,
Yes.
Race for the Galaxy,
Yes.
and Axis and Allies, which all closely relate to this game.
One of those doesn't quite fit.
So I'm here to show him about Womens, and
Love me some Womens.
then we're gonna talk about this in Hearthstone a little bit.
Oh snap!
Before my decision comes tomorrow.
I'm so excited about that.
So this is gonna be up in the evening.
I already know, guys.
Okay. He doesn't know.
I totally know.
You're spoiling the showmanship that I give on Friday.
I cannot wait.
Because I act surprised when the results up.
But it's your choice.
Anyways, let's take a look at some of the features. Here's your daily quest list.
Sure.
Okay.
I recognize this.
Okay, so this looks good. Every day you get a daily reward, which is one coffee puncher towards a gem every 7th day. So you hit collect, get that, collect again in 18 hours.
So just for logging in then, is essentially.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like your login reward is you get a little bit towards the premium currency. Then you get some daily quests. I got Adept Vespitole, Metros Aficionado, and Consummate Daramek.
Yeah.
Okay, those are your 3 factions. Let's talk about that. You got 3 factions, Joe. You got your Vespitole, your Daramek, and your Metros.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay, and Vespitole, that is like your card drawing, control-based, a lot of big, expensive cards type thing. Daramek is
She's
like
green,
playing.
And then red is like all of the red.
It's all the
in
red
game.
and blues.
And then blues like all the blue in every game.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
For some reason, I don't have a deck in that. So you see, if I don't have a deck, I don't have a deck for Veldorian. I can't click any of these because I don't have a deck. So, but for the ones so you build the decks. I could build decks for them. I just haven't.
All right.
So I play a lot of Lystrata. Now, I recorded this earlier, and I was going to show you what buying something with a gem was like, as well as buying something with the regular currency was like. I might be able to earn enough currency to buy. I'll be able to buy something with 300 silver.
What is the exchange rate?
There is
gems and
there's
whatever.
none. There's no exchange rate.
Are there things like that you can only purchase with one or the other?
Yes.
Okay.
So, like, here's your gem store. I guess we could talk about that. I usually save this for last, but you're special. So you get 2 gems for $5. You get 20 gems for 50. You can get 80 for 200.
Yeah.
If you're really feeling like dropping 200.
Yeah.
And then you got your starter decks here. You get 10 gems and like 10,000 silver, as well as a starter deck for that for 34.90. And
I can
buy all
read,
3.
I promise.
Yes. Which all 3 cost $69.90. Now that is 69 American dollars and at least like 90 pennies is probably the
at least
90 pennies.
All right.
You could probably pay more. So you have your game modes here. We'll talk about those. You got your skirmish. That's your play against the computer mode.
Skirmish.
Your skirmish, and then you got your campaign, Campagna. Which allows you to kind of play the story mode here, which I haven't done a lot of.
I can see that.
But these are still coming soon because this game's still in beta. So it's not complete, but you earn rewards and stuff, and you can play on different difficulties. Neophyte, Journeyman, and Grandmaster are all some of the difficulties you can play on. Then you got your multiplayer. Okay.
Yeah.
Play against other people.
Yes.
Which is what we're going to do today.
Oh, man. Are you serious?
Then you have a little how to play here, and I'll show you the deck editor after I get into a game. So I'll play a game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's search for a match.
All right.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really,
this
really
is
good.
Like peak hours.
Really right.
Like Thursday night. This is when everybody's playing.
Like, actually, though, yes, I would say.
You do a lot of server analysis, so peak server times probably.
Yeah, like I'm always working on that.
Yeah, you're quite brilliant when it comes to that stuff. So this person's also playing Vespatole. So you see my hand? Hot. I got 4 of these.
You really do.
Okay, and I can cash them in.
Duck it.
They give me golds over there. Then with that gold, I can buy stuff from over here.
Like Dominion.
Like Dominion. So I'll buy a Wealthy Patron. It immediately gets put on the field.
And is that like played?
It is. Yeah, it is immediately played when you buy.
So it happens.
Yeah.
All right.
So I was going to tell you about that card, but she murdered it in cold blood.
Come on, man. Or woman.
Maybe she doesn't know that we're doing a thing. So I'm going to play Collect Taxes. It allows me to draw a card and gain a gold. Okay.
Every time
I play it. But this one, since it's not a character, immediately gets shuffled into my deck.
Right. All right.
Okay, and then I can click end turn, and it's her turn.
And so, like, are these always the only 4 cards you have access to over the course of the game?
Other than the ones you draw from your deck. So when you buy something, and if it dies, it gets shuffled right into your deck.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do this, and then I will wait and get a mercenary.
But, like, you... Oh, so, like, so those change every time?
So every single turn, a new card gets put into your bank. Okay, and this is called your bank.
And is that out of where? Out of your deck?
It gets put into there. What do you mean?
Like, who chooses like what your options are?
Oh, you build the deck.
All right.
And these come from your deck is 10 cards, and these come from your deck.
All right.
So I bought a Thief, which allowed me to gain 2 gold and draw a card. And I redrew my Thief now.
Why do you want to draw a card, though? Like, when does it happen?
It happens as soon as... So watch, I'll play this. I have 4 cards in hand.
Yes.
Boom.
Oh, alright, so it's just, like, instant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to play character.
I wish that it had more of an animation, like, on spells and stuff. I know it's early on in its...
Right.
You know, development.
So, I played this, he's going to kill it. Like, guaranteed.
Intercepts attack, what does that mean?
Okay, so intercepts attack means, like, let's say he targets this little Wealthy Patron.
Yes.
That guy will take the damage.
It'll actually go to her, okay.
So I'm going to play that Wealthy Patron, who draws me a card.
Hot.
And I'm going to cash in some gold. I think I'm going to use her ability, which says...
On turn.
On turn / feed +1 gold. So... My character's ability is to gain 1 food every turn.
Okay.
Which is considered food. And then whenever I feed her, I get extra of that gold. So I'm looking to amass a good population of gold. So I can keep feeding her, keep getting gold, keep putting out cards, chain together some draws, and then I actually might even cash out for this. That guy, just keep...
Oh, dude.
Just keep drawing well.
So many taxes.
Okay, so now I am good to go. I'm done. Now your bank only refill with 1 a turn, so if you run out of your bank, you run out of your bank.
Okay. So now, oh man. Oh man.
So you see every turn she seems to be running like a Skulls deck, which is like your death currency.
Okay.
Which allows her to then shoot that at me or my characters.
Okay.
Who then take damage accordingly.
It would seem that you are losing.
Maybe, yeah.
In, like, health, because you have 19 and she has 28.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
So you see her ability is whenever she attacks, she has a 75% chance to gain 1 life.
Okay.
So I'm going to play that.
Okay, got it.
I think I'm going to go ahead and grab another Thief. I like accelerating currency.
Yes, best.
And then I'm going to cash in 3 and get my Mercenary. Now he has, on turn / feed,
he attacks.
Okay? So that means he just attacks either a random unit or he attacks her.
Well, then is, like, was that Wealthy Patron not able to attack?
No, she does not have a on turn / feed or any type of attack.
Alright.
So I'm going to cash that in for some gold, keep paying monies. I'm looking to get one of my bigger cards.
Alright, so you carry over all of your gold every turn, yes?
Uh-huh.
Even if it's in your hand?
If it's in your hand, you only draw up to 4. So if you'll notice, one of the things I'm doing, this is a pro tip, right?
Oh man.
Is I leave 1 card in my hand.
Why?
1 gold.
Yes.
Because I'm only going to draw. I'm going to draw 3. So I'm sorry when I say you draw 3 cards every turn, not up to 4.
Oh, all right.
So I leave 1 in because it gives me better odds to draw one of my non-gold cards.
That makes sense. Well, like, how often is your draw pile reshuffled, then? Is it, like, every turn?
This pile?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Every time you put a card into there,
it just goes right. Weird, alright.
So I'm running into a block here where I have nothing but expensive cards.
Jerk.
Which is making my life difficult.
What does he do? On the right? Oh,
Whoa.
God. Alt tab.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Oh, I hit your very sensitive mouse. I'm not sure if that's going to make me concede. The one on the left.
Are you sure it isn't still open down at the bottom?
Yeah. So this button here,
yeah,
on the left,
that's page down.
That is super sensitive.
I've never hit that before.
Well, my fingers are like big sausages in the sky.
Check to make sure it's still, you know. Yeah, right, good. Okay, so that game's over.
I think so.
Okay.
I think I incidentally conceded that game.
Yes.
I thought I was doing okay.
Yeah.
Well. I guess I could show you one of the other factions, and we'll save some time here.
Yeah, sure.
This is Daramek. They're not played too often.
Not so fast. You've quit too many matches recently, Pete. You're such a quitter.
Oh, never use a foreign mouse, ladies and gentlemen. Always bring your own mouse.
I love that mouse.
That's why you bring it.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
I have my mice. I love my mice. I hate anything that's not my mice.
Yes.
Let's see, 7 seconds.
Just 3, 2, 1. Was 1 second off.
So close.
You have us until harvest, not a day. All right. So how is this deck different than the one you originally?
Okay, you're going to see a lot of differences. First of all, my coins look different. Second of all,
they're a different thing too.
Not every single card you play draws you a card with their amount.
Okay.
Okay, so like this one, on turn +1 random resource.
All right.
So we'll probably get to talk more about different types of resources.
I'm excited to talk about resources.
So that gave me 1 skull.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cash in some gold. Get this guy out there.
What's he do?
On turn /feed/play gives me 1 gold. Okay. Go ahead and end the turn.
So if he lives, then you will get 1 gold from him.
But he won't live because this person is playing nearly the exact same deck I played last time. So I'm going to go ahead and grab an Overseer.
What's he do?
When you play an ally, activate that ally.
What does activate mean in this sense?
If like this comes into play, it'll activate.
But not because everything that you
that I play, she is going to murder.
Did you start with unequal amounts of health, or oh no, she's just been...
She keeps attacking, and it seems like that procs more than 75%, but I don't know what 75% is.
Like, how often do you face decks which aren't this one?
I don't think...
I
don't think I play against anything but Vespatole, it seems like. People really have like latched on to that group. Because you're always drawing cards, and you get to play the biggest cards. You get to play the Maledictions, which just destroys my deck. And, yeah, you get to play... There's a lot of good cards, and I think some people would argue it's a little bit lacking in balance, but there are counters to everything so far.
Okay.
It's very difficult to beat a well-drawn Vespatole deck.
That makes me unhappy.
It's unfortunate,
yes.
And, oh, another thing that feeding can do, see how that guy has lost 1 of his health?
Yes.
Feed him,
he's
back up to 4.
It's like he's hungry.
Yes.
Okay.
They're starving.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, man.
So I'm finally sticking some cards you're seeing.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to eventually amass a big enough army where he cannot kill everything with just...
Like, alright, so is there any way to win other than taking away all the other person's life?
No, but there's a lot of different ways to take away the other person's life.
I don't know how you are supposed to take away her life when your cards don't attack, really.
I have a pretty good win condition in this deck.
Which is?
It's called Stampede, and it makes all your allies attack.
Got it.
Okay? So I'm planning to get all these big guys out there who can live through a bunch of crap.
Okay.
And then they are eventually going to attack using Stampede, which hopefully I draw, and that'll deal a ton of damage.
Day of Judgment?
And then she'll Day of Judgment.
Yeah, and then...
Nice thing is, when she Day of Judgments, all my cards go back to my deck.
That's true. Interesting.
So you see, she's having a little bit of a tough time keeping up right now.
Although, like, you're still losing in life.
Yes.
Points.
There's Stampede.
Where?
See
all right.
Here?
You can't afford it if you would feed one of your guys, right?
Yeah, if I play gold Paninis.
Yes.
Paninis, and I feed
gold paninis.
Yeah, I can afford Stampede. I'm gonna play this guy first, though.
But like, why?
So I attack for more. And now Stampede is in my deck, so hopefully I draw a bit more.
How is she only at 31?
What do you mean?
Like, life. All right. What determines your creature's attack?
They just attack for 1.
Always 1.
Yeah, unless some cards do say like attack 2, attack 3, so on and so forth.
Herd of Rats, bro.
Yeah, so she's definitely slowed me down there. One of the cards I really need is Repopulate, sacrifice weakest ally, draw 3 allies.
Wow, yeah.
So I do get to draw a card every turn. Well, I draw an ally every turn. That's my character's ability. I draw allies every turn.
Interesting.
So I really need a gold Paninis right now. You're seeing that?
You didn't get them.
But I can... So you get this one other resource, which I haven't randomed a lot of them.
What is it?
That allows you to use that as any of the other 3 types of resources.
It's alright.
So I'll get another Overseer.
There you go.
Stampede again. Keep open the draw. There's a gold Paninis. They're very important to me.
Gold Paninis?
Paninis. Gold Paninis.
What you gonna do?
If I kill something.
I feel like her... Like, alright. I feel like each of these decks are kind of only about one thing, and are alright with only being about one thing.
What do you think my deck's about? Whoops.
Stampede.
I can win in other ways. You see I'm amassing some deadly resources here.
Yes.
Yeah, you could...
What do those do?
Those I can just shoot at her for damage.
And why aren't you?
Because I might as well save them until I can kill her, because otherwise she'll just start gaining life. And I could save them in case she starts playing allies, which I'm not sure her deck plays a single one.
Interesting. Alright.
So you see she's just chaining everything together.
Yeah, like it seems kind of boring.
So a good counter to Vespitole is the Metros decks, which really like deny your opponent of a ton of their resources.
Okay. Man, she has a lot of health right now.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because it feels like you have to play that other. I'm not sure where this crew like fits in.
Yeah.
In terms of like countering things, I think it's pretty good against Metros, but it's not great because you're already kind of strapped for resources as is with Daramek.
I'm not sure how you're. Oh, what does he do?
He attacks the weakest on turn /
The weakest what?
Anything. If there's no allies, he attacks her.
Okay.
If there's an ally with so much health, attack it.
Okay.
So yeah, she's kind of reached critical mass again. And
I don't think you can win, Pete.
I don't know. Never lose faith. Never surrender.
I've lost faith.
I know you have. But I don't.
Herd of Goats. What does Herd of Goats do?
On turn, +1 random resource.
Sure. So it's the same as Ravenous, or not Ravenous Rats. Herd of Rats, but it has more health. Okay.
So I could also be making play mistakes. Now I'm not sure how Daramek goes into facing this deck. So there might be something that I'm supposed to be prepping for that I'm not because I don't understand the meta.
Okay.
And the part of the problem I think I've run into is in the matchmaking is that I've played a bunch of games.
Yeah.
But I haven't like paid much attention to the game. I've seen that happen to people who play other competitive games. Is like you can rack up a ton of games, and like the other people who are playing it are not only racking up games, but are like gaining a ton of knowledge about the game through studying it.
Okay.
I haven't done that because
and
like,
you aren't. Right.
I haven't had the time.
Right.
Due to covering so many card games.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure I'm matched up against people who are decent, because I also have a pretty decent card pool. There are things I just don't know. This person probably knows.
Sure. Man, you have no hope, Pete.
Remind me not to play these games around you anymore.
No, like how... What do you think your odds are right now?
Low. I would need a huge draw, and I haven't drawn my repopulate, which is really important.
What does that do?
That allows me to sacrifice an ally to draw 3 allies, which is important as like my only source of card draw. But I haven't been getting it, and I wasn't able to get off to a big enough start to where she couldn't like chain everything together.
Right, because like she's only gained health.
There's also the possibility, as I've seen in many of these games, that she net decked.
What does that mean?
Meaning she found a deck online that people were like, this is the greatest. And she's like, okay, I'm going to play this. And then, like, of course, my deck, I built it, you know, based on knowledge off the top of my head, just isn't up to snuff with her deck that she pulled offline.
All right, sure.
That happens. And I've seen that in Magic, too. Yeah, when I used to play a ton of Magic, like, I played the decks I wanted to play because... That's how I did those games. Was
right.
I want to play this stupid combo deck because, like, that's how I live my life. And the other person is like, the mythic 4 copies of the mythic rare that's $40 right now. I have 4 Jason Mind Sculptures, so you can go suck one. And like they pulled their deck list offline, and it's like super boring.
Right.
But that happens in every card game ever.
Yeah.
No matter. I looked at Hearthstone deck lists. I
like to win.
I looked at Soulforge deck lists. Yeah, everybody's min-maxing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the goal.
Right.
So yeah, I guess I'll, let's take a look at the deck building real quick, and then I'll buy something. Show you how the packs are bought. So this is my Daramek deck.
I have to say, I wish that there was more contrast, like... the colors.
Oh, okay.
Like on like all of the cards, like it's just.
Yeah, it's very much like green is Vespatole, red is Daramek.
No, like other red, like when you're seeing all the cards, like it's hard for me to really tell like what's even on any of the cards because all the colors just kind of bleed into one. I don't know if that's just me.
I think
if you see it too.
I think I found it thematically correct, which was why I was okay with it.
Right, I understand
only
that.
with them.
Yeah.
Everybody else kind of like, okay, yeah, they're all wearing
bad.
green and everything, but like the ocean's green in there,
right?
Like that doesn't seem fully necessary, but they're
yeah,
they're trying to get across that thing. But like here, it's like
it's tough to look at.
I don't know. It's like the sun. It's like these are the poor people, the herders, the people pulling in the ox and the goats. Like they're poor, they're in the heat, and I feel like the cards make like look just dead.
All right,
dead cows and stuff.
Yeah,
herd of pigs is just horrendous. Look at that
stuff. Piles of pigs.
Piles of pigs.
Yeah.
And then you get into Daramek, which are like your more darker bluish, blackish colors. So good Daramek, or good Metros decks really change the way the game is played.
Why? What do they do?
They tend to be more aggressive. They mess up the opponent's plan more.
Okay.
So like I do find that kind of certain Daramek decks and certain Vespatole decks are very focused on like the solitaire style of gameplay. Like, I'm gonna do me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do me. And I don't care what you do.
Yes.
And that's kind of how that person's Vespatole deck was playing.
Yes. Very much so.
And yeah, I think when you run into that, it kind of makes for a boring time. Kind of like in Magic, you run into those green creature decks. It's like, I'm putting out my huge dude.
I'm gonna be huge, yes.
By turn 7, and like whatever you do, and then they get mad at you because you like counter their spell, and they're like, "That's dumb. You shouldn't be able to do that. I play big dudes." Yeah, I think there's the thing is, like, you've seen a couple decks, but I've seen a lot of different decks in my time playing that do some pretty cool strategies. Some combo decks exist, like
one of those things like up at the top. You see power and.
So these are different classifications for a card, just kind of flavor wise.
All right, yeah.
The coins are like super rare, and I've never got any.
Oh.
So you like get something and a chance to get something else.
Sweet.
So that person had those coins, which usually tells me that person has been collecting more of me.
Yes.
So I'm missing a lot of the war cards. I ran into a warship deck the other day. It was really good.
On turn, attack ×5. Oh man.
Yeah, but it costs 15.
Right.
I've run into some Rampart decks. I think one of the coolest decks I ran into was kind of like a Metris Burn deck.
Okay.
That was just focused on, like, I'm going to kill you within the 5 turns. You give me 5 turns, you will die.
Oh, wow.
And that would be, like, a direct counter to that deck we were just playing.
Yes,
there is not a chance that deck could... Well, that deck was gaining life, so maybe. But there are certain decks that counter certain decks. And there is a lot of room for, like, creativity in the deck building, although you definitely didn't see it in those 2 games.
Right.
Those were... And actually, I played yesterday and today... I played maybe like 4 matches combined in those two showings, and all 4 matches I played against that character. So I'd imagine that character will need some balancing.
Yeah.
Because it seems to have gotten super popular, and it is not much fun to play against. Which, yeah, I could see being a problem.
Yeah.
It ends up, that was how Jace was in Magic.
Sure.
Like, Jace was, everybody played Jace. Everybody hated Jace.
Yeah.
It was like a thing.
Yeah.
You know, if you weren't playing it, you hated it.
Yeah.
So you also have like the leveling here on each character, which unlocks cards and gives you silver when you get to certain levels.
Okay.
I got an alternative outfit, or there is an alternative outfit for Sophocatra. But for 3 gems.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
And then let's open a pack. So
yeah. Let's open that pack.
So here we go. I got the I get to choose an uncommon card. Okay.
Oh, you have to choose one.
Yeah. So I already have all 3 of these.
What's the upgrade at the bottom?
So instead of costing 6, the rat catcher will now cost 5.
Why?
Because I've collected this card so many times, they're like rewarding me for collecting it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, when you
I don't know if I like that actually.
When you open these packs, you get like a choice of these cards, and you say, "I'm gonna probably take the upgraded one because it's like I like Ratcatcher. I want an updated version of Ratcatcher."
I feel like that that incentivizes like you sticking with what you like and like not changing all that much.
I think.
Wouldn't you say?
I think it would, but I don't think the difference is big enough for that.
No.
I think a lot of times when am I doing this? I think they're just incentivizing you to keep opening packs. They're not trying to sway you in one direction. I mean, here, you can see my collection at the bottom. I have every single common card. I have 30 out of 34 uncommon, 22 out of 28 scarce, 17 out of 23 rare. I don't have any of the epics.
Man.
But,
come on.
But you get different odds opening different packs. So you can even open a gold pack for 1,000 silver, which is collected. You could collect that in a day easy.
Really?
By completing the daily quest. I bet my daily quests equal out to about 1,000 silver.
Oh wow.
And then if you scroll over them, you can see it takes out certain cards at the bottom. Like, so if you're up here, you can only get an rare and epic.
Oh wow.
If you're here, you can get scarce, rare, epic. And then I open that.
Interesting. So the cheapest one has a chance to get any of the cards.
Right.
All right.
Yep. And you could easily fill out a collection pretty quickly because you notice there's not a lot of cards.
Right.
And they're kind of adding them in weekly.
Oh, really?
So you're on fairly even playing ground with everybody else, which I like. Except, you know, my knowledge isn't as good as a lot of people playing this game.
Yes.
So I feel like a lot of people playing this game are more hardcore, whereas with the bigger audiences and Hearthstone and Soulforge, you're going to find people at lower matchmaking levels, more likely.
Right.
Whereas whenever you get a new game that has a smaller audience, it's probably a small committed audience.
Yes.
Like your StarCraft players, you know, those jerks. So yeah, I guess. So I guess comparing this with Hearthstone with you real quick before I do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is that this is a completely different experience?
Yes, very much.
And it depends on what you're looking for. Like what I'm hoping for out of this game in the future is, I think to really pull people in,
yeah,
you've got to add in tournaments.
Yes.
Like some form of drafting. Really, just playing multiplayer is not enough incentive for most card gamers. Like you need something that says like keep coming back, keep playing this. Like here's a tournament, you're gonna get packs, you're gonna get prizes. Like, and it keeps people in the system better.
Right.
As well as a mobile app, which they are working on. From
awesome.
what I've found out through a lot of inquiry, is that they are working on a mobile app. But I think the thing that this and Hearthstone are definitely missing that they need is a tournament type play.
Sure.
Now Hearthstone has ranked, but I don't know if that wasn't incentive enough for me to like play that.
It kind of is for me though.
Right.
I will say.
But this is not about you. This is about me.
Oh.
Well, here's my question. Why does the rank thing, like, why does that
I like, because I want to reach a higher rank. And, like, if you reach, like, rank X, like, your character, like, changes in like, how he looks.
Okay.
And so, like, I want that.
Alright. That sounds lame. We're gonna move on. Yeah, I don't know. I personally, I don't think either of them, like, they both have certain incentives. Like, this one, it's like leveling up characters. Hearthstone's like leveling up characters and then, like, playing multiplayer matches, trying to unlock more cards. They have all that. The only thing Hearthstone definitely adds is the whole arena mode.
Okay.
Which I think is good. And yeah, the animation's great.
Yes, it is. It's really good.
But I think this brings something cool to the table. Definitely for people like me and you who've played tabletop games. It definitely needs a bunch of work. I still think that I just can't see myself like living with a card game that doesn't have a solid tournament mode.
Right.
But I know this game's planning on getting it too, so, and I'm sure Hearthstone will get it. So yeah, that should factor into my decision, is that both of them will get them and keep evening out the matchup. Hopefully. We can always dream.
Yeah. And hope too.
That's what I always say. So yeah, overall opinion, give me a rating out of popcorn.
I would eat half of the bag with extra salt.
Okay. All right.
Right.
I would give it. I would probably give it a full microwaving.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's high praise.
I know. Well, our rating scale is among the best.
Way different.
Metacritic. Look it up. Yeah, but I plan on coming back tomorrow and giving you results.
I can't wait to figure out what the results are.
The video's already been recorded. I had to record it before I left the house. I did a bunch of deliberation after playing War of Omens yesterday. I had to do the video before I left the house today. So, yeah. So the decision's already made, but the video won't go up till tomorrow. So you guys can suck it and wait.
Wait, guys.
Yeah. And until then, live on the other 17 episodes of this that I've created for you. You jerks.
Why are they jerks? No, never mind.
For not watching harder. But thank you. Check back tomorrow. Check us out, IndieGamesAAA.com. Check out Joe at JFish867 on Twitter. Me at IndiePD on Twitter.
AM.
Nope.
PDAM.
Nope. It's not right. And you can email us at press@IndieGamesAAA.com to yell at me for being dumb. That's what I look for, and I haven't got one yet, and I'm waiting for it.
It will happen.
I've got some comments, but who cares? Okay, so thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye.